So the CCP program is finally coming to an end, and I really learned a lot from this program. But one of the most important thing I want to talk about is knowing our boundary. So, as we all may know, um, in certain time or certain period, we are super busy. So for me, I need to deal with grad school application as well as other outreach or other workshop in different contract teams. So sometimes I also feel super busy and overwhelmed. And the what I learned from this process is that sometimes it's just okay to say no. I understand that we need to push or challenge ourselves sometime, but it is also I think it's also important to understand that when to say no and when to keep the boundary between like doing all the stuff and taking self-care. And it also remind me of one of the activity in the first semester of the program, which is the footnote and missing pages. So on the one hand, I think that activity is really meaningful for us to knowing each other and knowing something that is important for us but not invincible to other people. And I think that activity is very helpful for me to knowing my emotional boundary. So when I do something like self-disclosure to other people, I know how to balance or manage my emotion. So I think that activity is really a good one. We should keep it. We should keep it. And the other thing I want to talk about is that during all this workshop and outreach, I really learned a lot in handling special or difficult situation. So for instance, when there are some technical issues what we need to do before the workshop, we only have 5 minutes. And also if the participants do not want to talk a lot, they don't really engage in the large group discussion, how we can handle those situations, like put them into pair up discussion, or maybe we just go directly in the group and talk with them. So I think all of these just great experience for me to learn, and I never imagined what I can do before I come into the program. So I think this program really give me lots of great opportunity to challenge myself and keep improving my different set of skills. So yep, and I also hope all of our cohort can do well during the final weeks, and I hope to see all of you around in the campus. And that's it.